Well, now moving into the third and final question, it says, suppose that the quantity supplied S sub P and the quantity demanded D sub P of hats at a baseball game are given by the following functions. Okay, so you have two functions here, F sub P equals that and D sub P equals that, where F sub P equals the quantity supplied and D sub P equals the quantity demanded. Since you're given this set of equations here, part A will ask you to solve first to find the equilibrium of the equilibrium price for hats at this baseball game. I think the word equilibrium should give you an idea of what is it that you have to do. So as long as you see the word equilibrium or something that looks like that, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is take both equations and set them up equal to each other, because remember, you are finding an equilibrium between both equations. So you can do it this way: S sub P equals D sub P, or the other way around, D sub P equals S sub P. So whichever order you want to give them, it does not matter, as long as you have an equal signs in between both equations. So for S sub P, my equation says it's going to be negative 400 plus 45p, right? I have it on the left side of my equal sign, and then on the right side I have D sub P, so 200 minus 5p on this side. Now, since you have p on both sides of your equation, that means that you have to solve for p. So if you go ahead and you do your math, you will see that p equals $12. Again, don't forget to write the dollar sign up front, because we are talking about dollars. So since you're talking about money, you need always to include the dollar sign if you're talking about money. If you're talking about the quantity of hats that you are selling, then of course you don't have to write down the dollar sign. But if you're talking about money, then you have to. And then for part B, it might be a little bit more confusing, part B, but in reality it is not. It says what is the equilibrium quantity? So we already found that the equilibrium price is going to be 12. But when it says the quantity, it means that we're going to have to use that value for P that we just found, which equals to $12. So we're going to use that value to find the equilibrium quantity. In order for you to find the equilibrium quantity, you can, by using P has 12, you can either use this formula, you can either use this one, or you can use this other formula. You can use whichever one you want, because remember, we already found an equilibrium between both of them, so it does not matter which one you want to use. It does not matter. You can use whichever one you want, and using for P equals 12, you can use whichever one you want so that you can find the equilibrium quantity. On this case, I decided to use the, just like here, right, D sub P, because it's actually, I mean, you have smallest numbers, so it's actually easier. D sub P equals 200 minus 5p. So I wrote it here, D sub P equals 200 minus 5p, but every time I had a p, I wrote a 12, because it's the value that I found for p. So D sub 12 equals 200 minus 5 times 12. Once you do your math, you will see that D sub 12 equals 140. Again, here you don't have to write down the dollar sign. You don't have to, because this is the quantity. So when you're talking about quantity, then it does not involve a dollar sign up front. But when you're talking about price, or you're solving for P, whichever way you look at it, if you're solving for price or you're solving for P, then you should always have a dollar sign up front. And that's it. That's all you need to know for question number 3. It's pretty easy, straightforward. You shouldn't get confused on this question number 3, because there's nothing really going on there that you might feel confused. But if you have any more questions, just let me know. Again, it should be easy, and I'm expecting you to do well on that one.